YouTube, I'm back with another UFC review, and I know I promised that I would do this one yesterday, but I really didn't have a lot of free time, so here I am now. I'm gonna do this while I can because I've been wanting to talk about this one since I saw it, because it was a really good event, just all in all. So we're gonna start with the very first fight of the prelim card, Leonardo Santos versus Kevin Lee, and also, I should have said this, but I'm going to put the title of it in the title of the video. But it's UFC 194, the main event being between Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo, and yeah. So now we're back to the prelims. Leonardo Santos against Kevin Lee. Santos won by TKO 3 minutes 26 seconds. It was a very good fight. It was a lot closer than I think a lot of people were anticipating. I said painting for some reason, but I don't remember a whole lot of it. I remember it was a really fun fight though. Santos is definitely one of the toughest dudes. I mean, he won one of the Brazilian seasons of the Ultimate Fighter, so that's where great warriors come from. Freaking Brazil is an amazing place for fighters to get their jumping pad on, which is why it's awesome that they have an Ultimate Fighter thing over there. It just looks like I can't find anywhere to record. Next fight was Wally Alves against Colby Covington. I think Wally won an Ultimate Fighter Brazil season as well, but I don't remember. But anyway, he won this fight by guillotine choke and 1 minute 26 seconds. Another very, very fast fight, so I can't remember a whole lot of it. But he won, so well done him. Next up, we move on to a fight that I do remember, which I kind of regret saying because it really wasn't all that exciting of a fight. Tisha Torres against Jocelyn Jones Leiberger, and Torres won by unanimous decision. Pretty much all she did was use her clinch a lot. She managed to take away Jocelyn's range because Jocelyn's a tall fighter, and she just held her against the cage for pretty much the entire fight. It was really good how she did it. She did get some takedowns in too, so there's that. And then the last fight on the prelim cards was pretty much the prelim main event as it was called. Uriah Faber against Frankie Saenz, and Faber won also by decision, but in a much more impressive performance he had in my opinion. He uses speed a lot. He got some really good knockdowns in as well, but mostly what won for him was his wrestling, brilliant jiu-jitsu. Faber's always had great jiu-jitsu, so unfortunately didn't tap out Frankie, but won. That's the important thing. So just about 3 minutes in, we're on to the main card. So we kick off with Max Holloway versus Jeremy Stephens. This fight was okay. It's an okay start to the main card. Excuse me, I had to burp. I don't remember a whole lot of it, but Holloway was definitely the way better just striker, which I find kind of odd considering how powerful Stephens is. I mean, if he gets a good chance, he can knock out his opponents at any time. I was kind of expecting to see that, but Holloway is definitely one of the best rising fighters right now. He's still he's only 24, so well done him. I hope to see him fight more. Next up is a fight I do remember quite a bit about: Damian Maia against Gunnar Nelson, and Maia won by unanimous decision. And did I mention that Holloway won by decision over Stephens like in the last fight? If I didn't, anyway, moving on. But yeah, Maia against Gunnar Nelson was just a one-sided ground game. Maia took Gunnar down, got in great submission positions, didn't finish, but he held Gunnar the hell down and managed to get some great ground pound at some points too. Gunnar's ground game was enough to keep him from getting to the mid and to keep him not on his back for too long, but not enough to win the fight. So Maia did a freaking great job. That was his experience in jiu-jitsu and as a fighter in general, just shown brilliantly there. I'm very happy with Damian Maia after the fight. I definitely think he can still stay relevant after a performance like that, because he's been in the UFC for a while now, so well done to him. Next up, Yoel Romero against Ronaldo Souza, and Romero won by split decision. This was a very interesting fight. I kind of think Souza won, to be honest. It was a close fight, I'm not going to deny that, but I think Souza could have taken it, because pretty much the whole crowd booed when it was announced that Romero won, and I kind of agreed. I thought Sousa had it. He was way better striker. He managed to get some good takedowns on. Good submission attempts as well, because Sousa is well known for his submissions and his jiu-jitsu, but his striking is what's come leaps and bounds the most recently. But unfortunately they gave it to Romero. So, and next up is the co-main event between Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman. And what a freaking fight this was, even though I'm not too particularly happy with the outcome. Now, it truly deserves to be the fight night because that's what it was. But I'm unhappy that Rockhold won. It's not because I don't like him as a fighter, because I do. I think he's an amazing fighter. He's got great leg kicks, which he used to full effect against Weidman. Great wrestling and great submissions. I just don't like Rockhold because he's a douchebag. Luke, he just does my head in. Chris Weidman, a very nice guy, very similar skill set to Rockhold. Unfortunately, none of the keys belt is finished by Rockhold. 3 minutes and 12 seconds of the 4th round by TKO. But it was still a really good fight. Weidman held his own because he was in some deadly submission positions as well. He was caught in a good guillotine, he was caught in a good rear naked, but he managed to escape and hold his own. But whatever. Well done to Luke. I would like to see a rematch down the line. I just want Weidman to get the belt back. And finally, the main event of the evening. Oh, what a freaking brilliant war this was. How amazing. Conor McGregor against Jose Aldo for the official featherweight championship. And McGregor won after just 13 seconds with one freaking punch. Well, technically it wasn't the only strike he landed. He did throw a left earlier, but that missed Aldo. Then he threw a leg kick that landed. When Aldo came in for a 1-2 combo, McGregor backed up a bit, landed left-right, landed straight on Aldo's chin, and knocked him the freaking frackety out. That was it. Aldo was done. And well done to McGregor. I mean, to be honest, when I was watching the fight, I was kind of thinking to myself, I want Aldo to win. I want Aldo to win. Just because I like him more as a person. But there was something in the back of my mind saying, Aldo's not going to win. McGregor's going to win. McGregor's going to be the champion. So, I should have listened to that little niggling doubt. Anyway, this was a really great event. I don't think it's the last one of the year. I think there's maybe one more. I don't really know, but we'll get to that when it comes. Until then, I hope you all take care of yourselves. We're going to call this a video. Like and subscribe if you want, and yeah, see ya.